We're there.
On a brand new one?
Yes.
Okay. Let me pull this shit up here. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, no, wait.
There it is.
I can't find it. Lives. Restart. Oh, there it is. I don't know what the hell. Then my kitchen supervisor also called me. So, Munchie Mafia, round 2. Gotta figure this shit out. Puppy is too rambunctious and unplugged everything. Yeah, I bet he choked you out, huh? Little shit. Anyway. So, all right, so we got a bunch of tomatillos, we got bell peppers, we got poblanos, we've got onions, garlic, and stuff. I don't know what the hell happened earlier, but I'm gonna have to edit what. I don't have time to. I don't have time to edit anything. I'll figure it out. Anyway, so we're gonna give this some oil. And so we have our onions, garlic, jalapenos, and so on and so forth. And now we're going to pop it in the oven real quick. So into the oven we go with that. Go. All right. Now we have plenty of room over here. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's see here. Yeah, the puppy's fired. Cindy's fired. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start getting all this other stuff prepped. I got my chicken on the back burner. This is just one whole bundle of cilantro, stems and all, because stems is where the actual flavor is. Throw that into the blender. She's in a mood today. She really is. So, three limes. We're going to juice them right into this. Cycle completed. Whoa. She's chasing Leroy Jenkins. I think they're probably fighting in there. A little 4-pound dog is going to take on a 30-pound cat. That puppy can sure, put up a fight, that's for sure. So, anyway, so we're just going to squeeze all this juice in here. Hey, Food Boat. And so tomorrow we're going to do cottage pie. And then it's back to work for the rest of the week for me. I don't know what the hell's going on with the chat. Infiltrated. Okay, wonderful. That's just wonderful, some people just don't have enough of a life that they have to go and try to ruin other people's enjoyment. I'm so sorry that they're doing that. Just ignore them because they're just being children. I have no time for that, no use for that. I've already given birth to my own children, raised them, and sent them off on their merry way into the world. I don't need that nonsense. So just no sense addressing them because
Nope.
then we're moving on. So, okay, so we got the juice of 3 limes. And then we also have 3 different kinds of beans. We got the red beans, pinto beans, and black beans. Small bag of fire roasted corn. Corn is not in season here yet, so you just kind of have to make do with what we got. Although today was a beautiful day. Almost hit 70. Almost. Not quite. Okay, so of course I'm going to make a mess of that. So let's go check our chickens. All right, we got a bunch of chickens. So bowl. We need a bowl. We need some tongs. And normally I would use like a chili arbol and bay leaf and all that other stuff inside this, but I just didn't get around to that. I'm going to take a look at our chicken, see if it's cooked all the way through. Something tells me that we might not have a fully cooked chicken here. Let's take a look. No, actually, that's fully cooked. Just looks pink. All right. So now we're just going to scoot this out of the way for the moment. Take our chicken. Now you can do one of several things. You can either shred it or you can just chop it. It's entirely up to you. But if you're going to want to make sure that it gets that each part of your casserole gets a pretty good amount of chicken, you're going to want to make sure that you chop it up pretty small or shred it. That's one of the things that drives me nuts is when I sit down to enjoy a nice casserole somewhere and I get this giant chunk of chicken in there. I like it to be kind of all mixed together nicely. So dang. So really looking forward to this warmer weather. I'm hoping that, as soon as the weather starts to warm up, I can get my koi pond all cleaned out and we'll set the barbecue up out there by the koi pond and cook off some really delicious stuff. All right. So there's only 2 of us. I don't want to eat this for a whole week. So 4 chicken breasts. It's just the perfect amount for us. Why are we stuck on the stove? Are we frozen?
No.
Oh. We're still on the stove. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Timmy was indisposed of. There, guys are staring at the stove, and there's nothing going on over there, and I'm just talking away. All right. Oh, and then we're also going to do some, I think next weekend we're going to do some dog-friendly ice cream, which is a lot of fun to have, not only just for dogs, but also for humans, especially if you're lactose intolerant. You know, it's kind of nice to be able to have something that's not going to make you want to shit your pants for days afterwards. I know that was probably a little too much information, but it's true. Alrighty. So I can already smell those peppers and onions and mushrooms just doing its thing. And we're just going to keep chopping away here. Anybody have any questions? Let's take a look here. Yeah, that dad dude interview was really awesome, Derek. And in case you didn't know, we're making cottage pie tomorrow, so it's kind of a nod to your family, and also Mark's request. So if anybody has any special requests, you can always drop me a message, and we'll see what we could do about getting something. Tell me all about your family's favorite meals. Whatever. I'm gonna go take care of this cutting board. Rinse my knife off. Need that. Hello, cutting board. All right, new cutting board. Yeah, don't forget Main Girl. Don't forget Main Girl. All right, so then we got our chicken all chopped up into little bits. Actually, those are kind of big bits. Now we're gonna just take our corn and beans, just dump that all into the bowl for now. While our stuff is going. Now, like I said, this is actually a pretty easy dish to make. Cumin, usually about, I don't know, tablespoon, almost a lid full. I go through spices like crazy. Chili powder. I've got 3 different kinds of chili powders here, so I'm just going to put a tablespoon of regular chili powder in there because I also have New Mexico, which I'm almost out of. I get a lot of my stuff over at Cash and Carry. But if you don't want huge containers, this one is ancho ground chili that was brought back from Texas by my former sous chef when he went to Texas. I told him to bring me back some Texas barbecue, and he brought me back a barbecue sauce that's already on the shelves here. I just kind of laughed at him a little bit. And, dude, well, I didn't know. It's okay, man. It's okay. Smoked paprika, coriander. Oh, I hate these things. About a tablespoon. Hello there, dog. Stop unplugging things. Oh. Can't believe it's Sunday. All right. Food boat calendar is back. Huh? Food boat calendar? How come I don't have a food boat calendar? Oh, by the way, Derek, size matters, man. Look at the difference between our stickers. Just messing with you, bud. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get. Shoo. Shoo, little dog. All right. So, while we're waiting on that, let's set this aside. Let's have a little chit chat. Something very serious. Very, 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 very serious. So, I ordered something a couple weeks ago and I wanted to show y'all, but I just never got around to it. Kept forgetting all about it. Claminaise. It's a clam mayonnaise, but you know, as you can see, it's horribly broken. It's by the makers of Cards Against Humanity. Now we all know I love Cards Against Humanity. Huh? I wouldn't open it either, but you know what? I have to. It's a moral imperative. Oh God. Holy shit, that smells bad. All right. So there's a prize in every jar. But you know, I'm very, very much addicted. Oh God, this smells like oh no, that's just wrong on so many levels, man. That's just so wrong on so many levels. So, as you may or may not know, I have an unhealthy relationship with Cards Against Humanity, the card game. Huh? Who's being a dingus? I'm being a dingus? Oh, she's being a dingus. Yes, she is. She's so cute, though. I mean, how can I gotta get? Oh God, I'm not dumping it in the sink. Don't worry, I'm putting it there in a bowl in the sink. No, because then you know it's possible that we could end up kill everything down the treatment plant. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Clamgratulations, you've just won a Clamo prize. Is it a pearl? Is it a car? Is it a clam-themed vacation? Scan your code to find out. Well, this should be fun. So, let's take a looky here. What did I win? What did I win? Too late. The Clamo prize sweepstakes officially ended on October 31st. Ah! All right. That's okay because I'm actually only, you know, I only do this just because of the cards. So now I officially have every single Cards Against Humanity expansion set. I also have the mini set that's this big, and also the 100-year anniversary in a gold box edition, which is unopened. All right, let's take a look. So the black card. Lose weight and feel great with all new Claminaise diet. It's just Claminaise and, let's see here, the white card, mayonnaise. Not even knowing what's happening anymore. Perfectly normal rim job that doesn't involve clams or mayonnaise in any way. Not having sex with a clam under any circumstances, no matter how sexy it looks. Sticking a tube up a cow's ass to collect its mayonnaise. Tucker Carlson debating a clam on live television. I hope you guys think this is funny because these are actually pretty freaking funny. The sexual possibilities of coleslaw. Here's one of the picture ones. My Clam Father. The United States Strategic Mayonnaise Reserve. All new Clamwich, only at Subway. Dr. Mayonnaise. The doctor who injects his patients with mayonnaise. My beautiful daughter, Salmonella. Yeah, pretty much. I would not eat that jar mayonnaise. The remarkable effectiveness of mayonnaise as a sexual lubricant. Was that a good one? Knife clam, the clam that stabs. Some kind of mayonnaise baptism. Sneaking 700 steamed clams into a movie theater. That could actually be fun. A garbage bag full of mayonnaise. Keeping it smooth and creamy. Cholesterol. Sodium benzoate to preserve freshness. Force-feeding mayonnaise to Tom Holland. Effing a clam out of curiosity. Would that still be considered bestiality? I don't know. This kind of clam, it's a gooey deck. Just the right amount of mayonnaise. Eating shellfish in defiance of God's will. White people food. And claminaise. The other black cards. That's right, we put blank in mayonnaise. And when I think of claminaise, I think about blank. So that's what's in the jar of mayonnaise. Claminaise by Cards Against Humanity. That kind of sucks that I could not get a prize. Anyway, these will get shuffled into my huge collection later to go along with my movie night box that I got last month. Which also comes with a bunch of other stuff. So there's the movie pack. So all of these are going to go and get put into all my things. I swear, I think we should do a Cards Against Humanity card night on a live one of these times. That could be a lot of fun. So, yes, get your clamwich on the food boat. Make that a thing. Make that happen, man. Make that happen, Derek. Okay, so now we're going to go over here and take a look at our veggies, which are... I hate electric stoves and ovens. Taking forever. So, anyhow, so I got a phone call from my supervisor, my kitchen supervisor, who keeps an eye on the kitchen when I'm not there, and she told me that one of our inmates is now on a sack meal only diet because the person keeps throwing trays, because we have these floppy trays that are made out of silicone, and then we have the regular hard plastic trays. The bad ones get the floppy ones, and I guess just about anything can be made into a weapon. So 10,000 subscribers in July. That would be cool. I would love to see that. So let's take a look. Caroline. Who's Caroline? Oh, that Caroline. The ones the little dinky thing. Yeah. Yeah, I would be cooking something, but my vegetables are not done. But I'll make them happen faster for you, Timmy. I do not approve of this. Oh, for crying out loud. Problem solved. Out of sight, out of mind. Okay. Let's see here. All right, so I got to make this go faster. So it's just taking too long. What?
I have a phone for me.
I don't know where my phone is. What do you need my phone for? Where? I don't know what's going on. I don't care. So we're going to just saute up these bell peppers and onions separately.
How do you get out of there?
Our tomatillos, however, are done. Tomatillos are done, so. All right. Can you at least tell me what the hell's going on?
Somebody didn't go to channel as Tiger.
What?
Somebody has made an account, Tiger, and it's Goes channel.
Oh, great. You know, I'm not even bothering anybody. None of us are bothering them. You know, they could just keep their hate over there. Impersonating Tiger. Okay. Yeah, I never thought for a moment that, you know, doing a YouTube channel could bring on so much controversy and strife before in my life. And why the hell does this have to affect the rest of us? Because somebody's unhinged. Oh no, no, we don't play in plastic bags. Goofy dog. Go on, do it. So now we're gonna just go ahead and we're just gonna saute these up. Yeah, guys, if this is more important, I can just shut down and just do this another night.
No.
I mean, I don't mind. I'm so half tempted to just take the Mafia, Munchie Mafia off of YouTube and take it to another streamer service. It's because of all this controversy that's happening. Not part of it. Don't want to be a part of it. Our subscribers should not have to deal with getting dragged in the middle of a bunch of nonsense that's not even anything to do with us. Alright, guys. Alright, so what we're looking for is to get these things just nice and softened. Alright. straggler teddy bears from Kevin's garage. 100 teddy bears? Seriously? Oh my god. That's amazing. That's pretty amazing. Yeah. And Viper salsa verde. A good salsa verde is going to have like a lot of peppers. Now, one of the things that I don't have that I couldn't find because we live out in the middle of nowhere is Mexican oregano and bay laurel, which is similar to bay leaf, but it's not. And those are two ingredients and really makes that makes salsa verde pop. And it's also another thing is that you know, lots and lots and lots of peppers. Make sure that you just get lots and lots and lots of them. My most favorite salsa verde that I make is actually all the green peppers, all the different green peppers. Lots of tomatillo. And what I'll do is I'll smoke them, you know, for like 6 to 7 hours at 250. Just let them get happy in the smoker with a whole lot of onion and a lot of green onion. And then put it all through the blender. And then let it sit and cure for a couple days before doing anything else with it, like adding your cilantro and so on and so forth. And I have to make like a mild version of this because Timmy's not too fond of spicy. He'll take a bite of it, and if it's too spicy, he'll just go to the kitchen and make himself something else. So when the peppers are softened, then that's about the time that you can just go ahead and start, you know, pitching them into the blender. And this one here is already starting to blister. And you know, the dry ingredients that you put into a salsa verde also matter, you know. Cumin seed, you want to toast those off first. You put a little bit of cayenne in there too, but don't go too heavy overboard, or else your verde will turn a little on the green side, or not green side, brown side. Okay, so let's see here. That one's a little on the hard side. Still, that one's a little on the hard side. That one too. That one's okay. So when they're to the point where you can bend them, I'm gonna let that one get a little bit more love for a little bit longer. Now you don't want to lose any of this juice. You want to make sure that every bit of it gets put into the blender, because that's where all the magic happens. So let's scoot this over there for a moment. Move this shit out of the way. All right. Now for the turbo jet engine of blenders. Oh, I also got some avocados too, because I love avocados, but we're not going to actually put them in it. We're going to use that as a garnish. One of the things I love so much about having a stainless steel table is being able to put hot things on it. All right, so now, dang it, what the hell? I don't know. Anyway, so go. Then we're gonna just put this back on the stove and let it get happy a little bit longer. Can you guys see the blender very well? No. Let me see if I can scoot it. Am I going the right direction? I can't tell if I'm going the right direction. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if it's the dogs that are moving the table or what, but it seems like my table keeps moving. Just keeps moving and moving and moving. Okay. Go. All right, so we're going to just start there. Okay, so it's going to get loud here for a moment. Let's see here. Let's turn it on variable speed, put it down to low. Come on. Yes, Tiger. The heat does transfer to the table. So after you take your pan, After you take your pan off of there, put a towel down on top of it until it cools down. But it's not going to melt the table. If that's what you're asking. Let's see here, that one. But look how nice and beautiful green that is. Oops. You want that vibrant color, but you also need to make sure that you adjust it with some salts as well. All right, so now we're going to just take this pan back over here, pitch back over there. Okay. Take out the shitty tequila, cooking tequila. We're going to deglaze this pan. I'm going to flip all these bell peppers so that the flesh is flesh side down. And let them do its thing for a little bit longer. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to adjust with salt over here at the blender.
I'm going to put
What? Okay. It does smell pretty amazing. He's taking the dogs out, so we're kind of stuck with the camera angle that we're going to be stuck on for the next 10 minutes. Oops. All right. God, the smell of this is just freaking phenomenal. All right, so now we're going to go with salt. Hit it with the salt. It's quite a lot, actually. Quite a lot of stuff, but, you know, it's going to be delicious. All right. Well, you know, I don't know what it is about this mic, but anytime that there's a certain very loud noise, it seems to automatically adjust. I've noticed that because this thing is pretty freaking loud. Yeah, so that's what this stuff looks like. This stuff is just freaking gorgeous. Oh man, the smell of it is just phenomenal. Okay, so I'm gonna go back over here, take a look at our. Okay, so now we got. I know Timmy ran off to go and take care of that. I'm not even sure what camera. Oh, let me take a look. See if I can switch it myself. Shit. Why are some red and some not? I don't know. Maybe I should just leave it alone. I'm just gonna leave it alone. I don't know. Okay, so we got some bits at the bottom of the pan, known as the fond. Gonna hit it with some tequila. Now tequila is gonna add a little bit of sweetness to it. We're just gonna let this boil down and reduce a little bit to a sec, and then we're gonna just transfer the rest of these peppers over. I want to try to get some of this caramelization off the bottom of the pan into the dish. So we're not going to take it all the way down to Ossack. We're gonna reduce it though. We don't want the flavor of cheap dollar store tequila. As long as we cook it out, it won't taste so bad. Finally got done with that bottle of tequila. I've been wanting to get rid of that damn thing forever. I'm not a tequila person. I think it was left over from some candy making that I did. Did a habanero, chocolate habanero, chocolate tequila habanero with something. They were truffles. Had a lot of cinnamon in it as well. Okay, so now I'm going to just scrape that juicy bit. And this is my dad's fry pan, by the way. Every time I use it, I feel like my dad is here with me. I miss him a lot. I need to go and visit him. I don't go to the cemetery that often. Hello, Winnie. Shake hands. Can you shake hands? Come on, shake. Good boy. All right. So now I'm going to hit it one last time. All right. Get this out of the way. Let's unplug it. Get it out of the way. Back down below. All my other kitchen gadgets. One of these days I'm going to have to take you on a tour of my kitchen gadgets. I've got more kitchen gadgets that I know what to do with sometimes. What I do need to do is I need to just start, getting rid of some of them. Some of the ones I don't use anymore. Okay, so I got a spoon. We're going to just give it a taste. Needs more salt. There's a little bit of heat to it. It creeps. And then it dissipates. More salt though. But that's okay. We'll add it to the other stuff. All right, so now comes the fun part. It's putting all this together. Let's see here. No, don't sit there. You're not sitting there. This is here. You want to watch? I think he wants to watch. Okay, so now we have all this stuff. It's gonna tossy. We got our chicken, our spices, some a little bag of fire roasted corn, pintos, black beans, and kidney beans. No. Oh my God, please don't. Please don't. Winston wants to help. I've retired him as my sous chef. Tried to burn the kitchen down not too long ago. All right. He's so old. I feel so bad for him. I just have this sneaking suspicion we're not going to have him for much longer. We think he's anywhere from 16 to 18 years of age. My little Russian blue, she died on Thanksgiving. Not this last Thanksgiving, but the one before. She was 18, maybe 19 out. I don't know. I'm bad at ages. Okay, so now we're going to just take this. I toss all this together. This is going to be the sauce for the filling for our casserole. So now we just want to get it so that it's just pulled together, just so. We don't want to go overboard because we're going to actually use the rest of the verde to help with the tortillas. So we're going to take a little bit. Actually, no, we're going to do it this way. We're going to do this way first. We're going to put a splash of it. Look. Oh, shit. No, I'm wearing it. I got to find my aprons. Okay, so we want to make sure that we get a decent layer. I mean, look how nice and beautiful and green that is. Now for salsa verde, what I would do, Viper, is all those dry spices, use those dry spices into the verde itself, and then blend it all together with your onions and stuff, and then blend it up with your lime juice and your cilantro, and then toward the finish, then add some diced up onion to top that off if you want it more chunky. And if you could actually have access to green tomatoes, real green tomatoes, you can throw in a little bit of that in there. But one of the nice things about this verde sauce is when you do decorate it up, spice it up, whatever you want to do with it, you can actually use it as a nice sauce topper for some nice shrimp, and basically treat this like a pesto, and toss some pasta with it, and have some shrimp and some sun-dried tomato. What's that? You want to see what's in this bowl? Oh, I'm sorry. So this is what we want it to look like. We want it to look like it's nice and gloppy. We got our verde right there in the bottom of the pot or pan. Now we're going to take some tortillas. Now, this is the round peg, square hole sort of thing right here. What we're going to do is we're going to flip them in half, just like so. And we're just going to zip right through them. But I don't get it. I still don't get it. What is this madness you're doing, Civi? I'll show you. Now, we take it, And we're going to just lightly coat them. And it should fit just so. You're going to put the straight part right there like so. One right there just like so. Check that out. Isn't that cool? Take a little bit. Rub it around. Ow, this is hot stuff. See what I do for you people? Actually, I'm so appreciative of you guys being here with me. But I'm not doing that again. That's really freaking hot. Oh, what did you do your weekend, Civvy? Oh, I did a cooking live and burnt my hand. Oh, okay. Just treat it like you were making a pizza and you're putting pizza sauce down. So check that out. Now we got a nice, beautiful squared layer of this beautiful tortilla coated in green stuff. It's basically like I guess you could call it a Mexican pizza. Or not Mexican pizza, Mexican lasagna. That's what it is. My version of a Mexican lasagna. Now we're going to take all of our goodies, spread it out, just like so. Oh, and I tried to get Mexican cheeses, but I guess the stores here are trying to be really, really super uber bougie. They're not carrying the queso frescos and the cotija and stuff like that. Manchego. They didn't even have frickin' manchego. Okay, so there's that. Now, if you want to do more like a lasagna, you can, in fact, take your cheese, sprinkle it over the top. So we're just going to have to deal with cheddar jack cheese. It's a blend of cheddar and Monterey Jack. This is from Costco. This is leftover Costco cheese. Really wanted to do it all up for y'all, but the reality is that without middle of nowhere, can't always get the ingredients you want. You gotta improvise. So, with that in mind, please, by all means, throw your own little spin on this. This is just a demonstration on, just a very, very basic casserole that could be fun for. Ooh, my glove farted. So I'm probably gonna need a few more tortillas. Those were here. Fold over in half. Take your knife. Oops. There we go. Show some knife safety skills, Civvy. All right. Cut away, up, and away from you. All right. So, just like so. So we end up with straight edges. Put the book away from you, and then put your knife blade in there, and then go to town. Don't try to rush through it. You're not Speedy Gonzalez. Okay. So now we're going to take a little bit more sauce. So we do want that a little on the saucy side, or else it's going to be way too dry. Now we're going to flip it over the top, just like so. Now, if you want, you can also add more sauce to that layer too. But keep in mind, you don't want it too saucy, or else it's going to fall apart on you. Okay, there, just like so. Well, the reason why we're, kind of putting a little bit onto the tortilla is so that, it doesn't dry out. Because then it gets, the texture goes kind of weird. I broke a molar on a dry flour tortilla once. Can't remember where I was working at the time, but we had like some sort of appetizer of the day. All right. And one of the nice things about this is that, you know, you're going to end up with a whole bunch of leftovers, or you could just make several of them all at once, and just put them in the freezer. And that way, you know, when it comes time to pull that out, you can do so. Oops. Just defrost it overnight and then just pop it in your oven when you get home. And it's like, you know, spend a whole day at home cooking up a bunch of large meals, meal prep, so that, especially if you're a busy professional like I am, like a lot of us are, all I have to do is just call Timmy and say, hey, Timmy, can you please throw dinner in the oven for me? And he could do that, you know. Not fully capable of doing a whole lot right now because of his cancer. So just makes it easier on him, makes it easier on me, because I'm not having to come home and cook a whole dinner for two every night. So that's why, the reason why we eat the same thing several nights. Because this will last us probably about 3 or 4 nights before we get sick and tired of it and end up ordering pizza. Okay, so there's that. We're just going to give it another. We can either stop there or we can put another layer on top. But I'm not going to put another layer on top because I don't want to have to clean up the mess that it's going to make, because it's going to bubble up and overpour. So now we're going to sprinkle it with some cheese. Then we're going to bake it in the oven. Now, if you plan on cooking this ahead of time, or you're making it ahead of time, then what you want to do is you want to, you know, put all your ingredients in the refrigerator, get them all chilled down to safe temperatures, and then go ahead and assemble them, and then just pop them back into the cooler or freezer. You can use those disposable aluminum foil pans. You can get a multi-pack of. So now we just take it. I don't want to do that. That's going to make a mess. What I am going to do, however. So 375 degrees usually takes about a half hour for it to reach temperature in the middle. So there you go. There you have it. And we have a whole bunch of leftovers. That what we could do with this is make taco salad out of it and use it as a taco salad topper if you want. It's a little bit on the wet side, but you know, it's damn delicious. Freaking amazing, man. Oh, wow. Just gonna dump the rest of that in there. Now, or what you can do is you can make a chicken tortilla soup out of the rest of this. By just adding a whole lot of chicken stock to it, and then get some tortilla chips and crunch them all up. And throw them in the bottom of a bowl, and then just spoon the hot soup over the top, and you got chicken tortilla soup. So very similar to my pozole, but what you would want to use for pozole is the what the freaking corn's called. Special corn that goes in it. Shoe peg corn. Shoe peg? No, it's not right. I don't know. I don't remember. If anybody can remember, please tell me. Having a bad brain day today. Had a headache all weekend. So I'll probably remember it at about 3 o'clock in the morning. Civvy needs to approve what idea? What? Asking him to do what? What? Invite them over for dinner? Well, pretty much everybody lives on the East Coast. It'd be cheaper for us to just fly over there to the East Coast. Oh, okay. Thought y'all were serious. I'd be down for that. I'd certainly be down for that. I'd come down there and spend a weekend with y'all and cook up a whole shitload of food. I would do that. I would pack up my knives and we'd go. Let's go. Do this. Hurry up and get the boat done, Derek, so we have somewhere to cook. Wake up in the middle of the night screaming what you remember. Yes, just like the phantom ticket machine. Got a 12 top rolling in all days. Bacon cheeseburgers. 12 top. Yeah, exactly, Rocky. You tell him. Oh, cool. Camping gear. What? Gullible over my head? I don't see it. I don't see it. So I hope y'all like this thing. I'm sorry about all the nonsense that had to go along with all this that we weren't even a part of. None of us were a part of it. We're all just minding our own business over here, doing our thing. Like, really? Grow up. Freaking grow up. No shuns. I don't like shuns. Shuns, they're too brittle for me. I just can't use shuns. They're too brittle. I love them. They have great balance and everything, but I kill them. I kill those knives. I cracked one once. It wasn't even mine. All I did was just move it from one end of the prep station to the other, and somehow I broke it. I think it was already broken before I touched it, but I got accused of it and had to replace it. But cool. Yeah, because this one's a Wusthof. This one's my Wusthof. I also have Mercer. I've got some Dalstrongs. The set that I have behind me is garbage. I don't like them. You look at them weird and it's like they go dull on you. They can't hold an edge. That I had you buy, Tiger, all I did was just share the link. I did not say, hey, Tiger, go buy this. I didn't do that. Nope. Back that train wreck up. You did that. It's okay, Brian. It's all good. It's all good. So I'm sorry about the quality of this video today. Totally sorry about it. Totally over it. But I'm almost serious about taking this to a different streaming service off of YouTube, because it's like there's just too much drama. Oh my god. You know what? This would be great as a dip. Oh, holy shit, this is good. Timmy, you gotta try this. Will you try this? You will? Huh? Okay. Yeah, I mean, look at that. It just, yeah, some of the color is gone because of all the. This is what I meant by, be careful with the colors that you put in, the colors of the dry spices that you put into it, because it turns it kind of a brownish color. It kind of looks brownish orange. Actually, more like split pea soup color. Oh. Now this here, you know what this would go really well with? Just take an avocado, cut it in half, and just plop some on the top, hit it, sprinkle some cheese on it, hit it with a torch, call it a day. It was perfect just by itself. But I got enough here. I could make a nice chicken tortilla soup out of this. I love verde. Love it. Mm. So I'm like tooting beans and that. Oh yeah, In-N-Out Burger is finally coming to Washington, but it's probably going to be in like Spokane or something like that. But once they get a foothold in, that's when they start to spread like murder hornets. To buyer pans. To me, a pan is a pan is a pan is a pan. I don't really pay too much attention. I mean, if you saw what I've got, it's like a hodgepodge of a little bit of everything. Two soup pots. It's my dad's. His fry pan. Then I got one of those copper pans. And then I've got a bunch of Calphalon, Belgique. I got that grain pan that I just bought, the stock pot. I got a little bit of everything. It just depends on what I need to use it for. Oh, and then I've got my Lodge. And knockoff Le Crozettes, like the green apple back there behind me and the little red one. Not really all that fond of those. Those were like old person gets onto QVC and buys up everything porcelain coated cast iron. And then bought them all in duplicates in various different colors. And some of them have roosters, some don't. I ended up inheriting a bunch of them, and my kids ended up inheriting a bunch of them. We probably dug out about 200 pieces. Was it more than that? Okay, so Timmy says 500 pieces of the Le Creuset knockoffs. I think they're Staubs or something or other, but they're not that great. I've already chipped 2 of them. In the bottom of the pan, so it's like they can't be used for that, so I'm going to end up using them for something else. But this is delicious just as it is. Mm. No, they don't have a Dutch oven, but from what I thought Derek said, they were planning on one. But anyway, wow. And the heat does not stick around for very long. Burns a little bit, just a little tiny bit, kind of tingles. And then it just dissipates. So it's not one of those, bam, it's in your face. It's just, hi, how you doing? I'm your neighbor next door, sort of thing. I was just wondering if I could borrow a cup of sugar. Thank you. While you're trying to take a nap, of course. So I can't stay out of it. It's that delicious. I mean, I'm going to end up filled up on this. And I'm going to be like, enchilada casserole, what? Where? So, yes, all the different things we could do with this. Make another casserole. Put it in a freezer. Save it for a rainy day. Actually, I think Main Girl did ask about hummus. I think that was Main Girl's request. And yeah, because I love hummus. I can eat hummus all day. Would you guys like to see a nice charcuterie board with hummus and all the other fixings? Like meats and cheeses and different olives and so on. Hi, TRP. But yes, I do make a beautiful hummus. But here's the question. Do you want to see hummus made in a traditional sense, or do you care if it's, or do you even care if it's canned garbanzo beans? I'm going to get it out of the oven. I don't know. I have to look at it. Fuck. Yes, we can call it done. Would you like me to call it done? We're just waiting for the cheese to get all nice and melty and pretty. That's all. There, it's done. And so I got this beautiful cast iron enamel coated trivet. That was one of them. So here we go. Now, what we can do, cheese is all nice and melted. Turn the oven off. Let me turn that off, get all the noise cut back. Now, gotta get our stuff real quick. Now, one of the things that I didn't get was the Mexican crema. There's a huge difference between regular sour cream and Mexican sour cream. But since we're not really, making something that's fully Mexican, that we'll just use regular sour cream. The sour cream can help to cut back. The acid could help to cut back on the spice. Let's see here, nice. Now, if you really wanted it to pop, you could add those to your verde. do so raw. All right, so now we got siffle of green onion. Siffle is spelled Sifflet, French culinary term for the whistle cut. All right, so now let's go in with the knife or with a spatula, and we just cut it up. Pray that it doesn't burn my finger. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do this shit, man. Fuck. Okay. All right. And there we have it. There it is. And clean up our mess. We're gonna try to bougie it up a little bit. Bougie! Hashtag bougie! Mama Jones approves of this one. Oh, and by the way, welcome Becky to the Onesie Women. She's our newest Onesie Woman. Welcome. All right. So I don't know how this shit works. How does this shit work? Just squirt it. All right. Twist cap off, pull tab. Okay. Twist, pull. Okay. All right. All right. So now we got that. Oh, I know. Life is so hard. Let's see how well this squizzes out. Okay. That's not so horrible. All right. So now we got our avocado. Avocado is the good fat. It's good for you. There we go. Oops. Why do I hear voices? I'm hearing voices. I'm hearing voices. No. Yes. Whoa, no, maybe not. Okay, so I gotta revisit this idea. Well, I forgot to buy some tahine, which is like the new ranch. Okay, and there we have it. Going for the money shot. There you go. So, take a picture of that later. Munchie Mafia, it is getting to be that time. And really thoroughly enjoyed being here with you all tonight. Gotta hide the evidence here because avocados are actually toxic to dogs and cats. So I gotta put that aside just in case Winston decides he needs to have a bite. So anyway, tomorrow we're going to be doing shepherd's pie, which is actually cottage pie, which is a shepherd's pie but with beef instead of lamb. Everybody knows it as shepherd's pie around here, unless of course you're well versed in Irish cooking. So it's one of my favorite dishes. I used to make it at the old folks' home quite a lot. They really thoroughly enjoyed it. And so that's on the agenda for tomorrow. And yeah, I'm really sorry about all of whatever the hell that was that I couldn't quite catch because I got mods. Thank you so much, Tiger, Brian, and Timmy for taking care of all that behind the scenes. so that everybody can have a nice place to congregate without having to deal with, the tomfoolery, so to speak, which that's exactly what it is. It's just absolute foolery. So with that in mind, just remember, today is Sunday. Try to find something that will bring you peace tonight, and do something that is a little bit of a self-care moment. Just if it means coloring books, I don't give a rip what it is. Just find something that gives you inner peace tonight. And I hope to see you all tomorrow. And don't forget, cook with love and eat with passion. Good night. Love y'all. Thanks for the support.